this now, I know कि you are not dependent on college for the placements. Uh, you are already working at a company full time, and where I think 3 to 4 times an average salary. So it's up to you if you want to discuss it. So what I want to know is, should students really depend on college for the placement, especially सेकेंड और थर्ड ईयर कॉलेजेस जो है, जहाँ पे आ, एकदम टॉप लेवल की कंपनीज नहीं आती है, एवरेज लेवल ऑफ जॉब्स है. व्हाट इज़ योर ओपिनियन अबाउट इट? हाउ शुड स्टूडेंट्स गो looking for the jobs?
Okay, so the perception of like having placements is sort of very Indian, you see. So Indian colleges में placements होते हैं, companies आती हैं, students को लेके जाती हैं. So this is the sort of understanding that students are sort of immature. Don't understand that, they don't have that understanding of how the industry works. They don't have their understanding of what they want to do. So based on the skills that they currently have, the companies that they come for placements, and they test them on those skills. It is not like relevant to the work that they do, but they take them based on, let's say, some skills, problem solving skills, or some understanding of computer concepts, or some basic subjects of computer science, or for other companies that they come for, like other core companies that come. So they have their own sort of questions that they want to ask, but not necessarily those are the things that are going to be helpful if they want to work full time at that company. So that is the criteria that they have, but it is very different in uh, foreign colleges in the US, or like the other big institutes. So basically, they have these sort of fairs where companies come and students can apply, but it is sort of very other way around. You see, students know what they want to do. They chose their own majors. They chose the subject that they wanted to study. So that is the sort of independency that is sort of coming in, seeping in Indian culture, in Indian education right now, but it is not very evident. So the concepts of placements would naturally become less and less popular as time goes on. It won't be placements. It would be like sort of recruitment that happens sort of through college or stuff like that. So where the skills are tested, where the relevant skills are tested. So the same thing happened with me as well. I understood what technology that I wanted to study. I studied that. I did research on that, gained experience on that. Now, no blockchain company is coming in our college. So, what is the point of going and sitting for placements and showing your skill in stuff that might not be even relevant? So the that idea was not very appealing to me. So I did my own thing, gained experience, applied independently, and got the job.
ये सुनने में इतना इजी लगता है, लेकिन करने में उतना ही टफ है बंधुओं. एक्चुअली मतलब बात ये है कि कमिंग अभी मेरा मेरा मैंने जितने स्टूडेंट्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करता हूँ मैं, सो मुझको ऐसा क्वेश्चन है तुमको नदीम, कि तुमको कभी ऐसा ऑब्जर्व हुआ कि मैं एक थर्ड ईयर कॉलेज से हूँ, या फिर मेरा पॉइंटर एक एवरेज है, ठीक है, एवरेज लेवल पॉइंटर है इनका, इट्स नॉट कि 9 के अबव है, ठीक है. सेकेंड बात कि थर्ड ईयर कॉलेज से आप अमरावती, एक छोटा सा शहर है यार, आप वहाँ से आते हो, आपको काम करते टाइम कहीं पे भी ऐसा लगा कि इन चीज़ों से कुछ फ़र्क पड़ता है? कोई कॉम्प्लेक्स होना चाहिए कोई स्टूडेंट्स को इसके बारे में?
Yeah, so sort of तुम्हें limitations दिखेंगे at the start, ज़्यादा दिखेंगे, क्योंकि अगर तुम्हारे पास experience नहीं है तो फिर then the best thing that they would do is try to judge you on which college you come from. So वो sort of तुमको starting के time पे वो struggle करना पड़ेगा to prove your worth. Once you get the projects, you get some achievements under your belt, they are still trying to listen to you. Okay, so colleges are for shortlisting for interviews or stuff like that. If you already have some understanding, and once you get the interview, it's based on your skill, कि तुम कैसे वहाँ पे इंटरव्यू में प्रूव करते हो, इंटरव्यू कैसे क्रैक करते हो. दैट इज not very dependent on the college that you come from. It is based on your own understanding. So when you get a good resume, you have some achievements, you have some projects that you can talk about that are relevant to the profile that you applied to, you get the interview because the interviewer is like sort of is okay with listening to you. It is mostly like the case with startups as well because what they want is projects experience, and the guy should come and start working like from the first or second day that he joins. So he should be able to adapt quickly. These are the things that they want. He should be able to communicate their thoughts very well, and should be work on multiple things at the same time and wear a lot of hats. So these are the things that startups are looking for. These are the people that they are looking for, not of people who are sort of rigid or don't have experience but are very good at problem solving. If you give them some questions, they can solve at any time. But if you want them to build a feature in 2 days, then that is sort of like close to impossible for them. So these are not the people that they want. Obviously, it's not like that guy cannot do it. It's just that he's not trained to do it at this point of time. So
Right.
going for that is the sort of thing where you can be paid very well, and at the same like basically the thing of like tiers and everything is sort of like diluted a lot now. If you work for these companies that want these skills, so वो जो कॉलेज का है तुम्हारा सॉर्ट ऑफ क्या बोलते हैं उसको, जो तुम्हारे ये कॉलेज से जो भी डिसएडवांटेजेस आती हैं वो सॉर्ट ऑफ तुम रिड्यूस कर सकते हो.
सो इस आंसर का सार ये है कि इनिशियली अगर आपके पास स्किल्स कम है, जब तक आपके पास स्किल्स कम है तब तक आपको स्ट्रगल करना ही पड़ेगा. यू कैन नॉट डायरेक्टली जंप टू दी बिग प्लेयर्स एंड से कि चलो यार मैं थर्ड ईयर कॉलेज से आया हूँ लेकिन मेरे को बहुत अच्छा मतलब मेरा जज्बा है लेकिन मैं खेलूँगा. ऐसा नहीं चलेगा. शुरुआत में यू विल हैव टू स्ट्रगल, यू विल हैव टू गेन द स्किल्स. कहीं पे भी कोई छोटी कंपनी में हो, खुद फ्रीलांसिंग वर्क करो, बट यू हैव टू गेन द स्किल्स एंड ओनली देन आप उन प्लेयर्स के साथ खेल पाओगे विदाउट हैविंग टू फियर या फिर कोई कॉम्प्लेक्स ऑफ कमिंग फ्रॉम अ स्मॉल सिटी. सो मूविंग ऑन टू दिस नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज, नाउ आप अभी से इसमें वर्क कर रहे हो, फुल टाइम वर्क कर रहे हो. सो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कॉलेज स्टूडेंट जो है एटलीस्ट थर्ड फोर्थ ईयर जो है, इसमें कॉलेज में बहुत सारी एक्टिविटीज़ होती है, फ्रेंड्स के साथ मज़ा, एक्स वाई जेड. डोंट यू थिंक यू आर मिसिंग आउट ऑन ऑल ऑफ दिस थिंग्स कि आप सिर्फ एग्ज़ाम्स के लिए कॉलेज में आते हो या फिर बहुत कम टाइम कॉलेज में रहते हो. सो डोंट यू थिंक यू आर मिसिंग आउट ऑन अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स?
Well, I had my fair share of the things that I wanted to experience in my college life. In my first year, I participated a lot. Second year also, I was there in college, doing like studying the things that I wanted to get my first internship, but also participating in a lot of these things. Now, college, as I understand, is not meant for the things that people think that it is meant for. It is for expanding your horizons, getting like
Right.
from having like very basic knowledge in school about a lot of things, getting specialized knowledge about one thing or a set of things. So that is what college is meant to do for you. And basically college is sort of useless. The best thing that college can give you are friends. So the friends that you make in your college life are going to be with you for a long time, and it is uh, really great that you can stay in contact with them because that is very healthy and at the same time can help your career as well later on with referrals and a lot of other things. So I had my fair share of things. Now I feel कि मुझे उस direction में ज़्यादा ध्यान देना चाहिए where I can gain experience and be able to work in the workforce, in this competitive workforce. So I sort of graduated from the fun things to sort of other work things. Uh, Obviously, contact with friends is very important, and I am in contact with a lot of these guys, and we hang out and stuff. But yeah, it sort of this you have to get find the perfect balance of things, which is right for you. Obviously, depending on the personality of the particular person, like you have different priorities, but you have to set those priorities straight, see that it is not sort of destructive in a lot of other areas that you want to work on. So if you get your priorities straight, it will be very helpful for you.
That was a beautiful answer on part of you, Nadeem. So let's turn back to the whole part of blockchain now. आई एम टोल्ड कि जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं अभी, जो नया सेकेंड थर्ड ईयर के जो नए स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वो सब डायरेक्टली अभी क्या ए आई एम एल इन नई चीज़ों से बहुत ज़्यादा फैसिनेटेड है. सो फर्स्ट ईयर से ही जो है वो मैं एआई में वर्क करूँगा, मैं एमएल की डेटा साइंस के कोर्सेज करूँगा, एनपीटेल के कोर्सेज करूँगा. अभी तो लॉकडाउन में इतनी लूट चल रही है कि सारे कोर्सेज जो है, काफ़ी पेड कोर्सेज भी बच्चे कर रहे हैं,
Yeah.
स्टूडेंट्स कर रहे हैं. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट इट कि बेसिक्स बहुत स्ट्रांग नहीं है, फिर भी हम ए आई एम एल पे जा रहे हैं, ये सारे जो कोर्सेज कर रहे हैं, मूक्स जो चल रहे होते हैं, यूडेमी के कोर्सेज होते हैं, हाउ हाउ इम्पॉर्टेंट आर दे, उसका रेलेवेंस क्या है प्रैक्टिकल वर्किंग में, और डायरेक्ट ए आई एम एल पे घुसना चाहिए क्या स्टूडेंट्स को? हाउ शुड इट वर्क यू थिंक?
Okay. AIML is a very popular field और बहुत अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं ये फील्ड में. The company that I work for, Curl Analytics, is basically doing most of their work in algo trading and machine learning. So these things are it is a very popular field. So, but at the same time, people come in and offer these courses where in a 1 day course, in a 1 day workshop, you can get like become an AI expert and stuff like that, so attract. So the crowd that attracts from to that is sort of you don't want that. Okay, so AIML is very studious field. You have to get very good understanding of mathematics, understanding of stats, understanding of probability. So having that background is very helpful. If you don't have that background, and if you are still interested in going into AI and machine learning, it's not that this field is not for you. If you are interested, then no one can stop you from going into this field. But it's just that whatever you learn from these courses, just don't get it on your head and apply those things. That is what matters the most. This application of whatever you learned is very important. If you don't understand something, like let's say that in your 1 week course MOOC that you did, the guy, the instructor, wrote code for you. Okay, and you just sort of saw it on your screen and then wrote it down and then executed, and it got executed. You got an accuracy of 95% on your model, and you're like, this is what I have built. You upload it on GitHub and say that, yes, I have experience because I built that. But you didn't build it. You just saw people doing it. So you know what you know right now is the workflow of things. And that you could know just by looking at a flowchart. If you looked at that flowchart for 1 minute, you could have the same understanding that you had by completing the course. So you don't want that with you. Okay, and even if you score an interview with using that project that you did, you won't be able to crack that interview. And if you were able to crack that interview, it won't be helpful for you when you start your internship, if you start your job. And that would essentially mean taking up a lot of pressure. If you sort of go through an interview process and you're not qualified for that job, you got that job and you start working every day, and you are not sort of interested in it. The pay is good, but there is a lot of pressure, a lot of deadlines that you're not able to complete because you're sort of unqualified in doing so. You're trying to upskill yourself, but at the same time the work keeps piling on. So that is not very healthy. And people tend to get burnout from that. So that this scenario is very real, and I'd like to say that you don't have to go that far. What you want is get good basic understanding of things that you want to do. If it is AI/ML, get a good understanding of stats, the probability of things. Go for courses that teach the background as well, and then after getting those exercises done of simple math, simple stats, by getting some formula, some cheat sheets with you, then you can go forward with getting like in the coding of things, getting like models and stuff like that that are available in machine learning. I'm not by any chance a machine learning expert. It's just that I am surrounded by people who are experts, so I have that understanding. So similarly with blockchain as well, at the start, uh, blockchain and AI/ML, these fields require a lot of study. It's just that AI/ML is a lot more popular, so there are a lot of courses available. So people tend to go for those courses, do a particular project, a very short project, and sort of get motivated by doing that project. That motivation is good, but you didn't get that understanding. For blockchain, it's sort of different, because in order to understand what is happening, like the terms that you are speaking right now, for the instructor to tell you those terms, you need to have that understanding as well. So you have a larger learning curve to get a lot of like theory part done before you start. It's not like machine learning doesn't have that theory part. It has that theory part. It's just that in our current scenario of learning, people just skip that part. It is very easy to skip that part. So obviously, delving into any technology, you need to have that like commitment to start off, get over that learning curve, understand a lot of theory. So this is very important.
सो इट वुड बी फेयर टू से कि तुम्हारे रेज्यूमे पे सिर्फ वो मूक कोर्सेज के यूडीमी कोर्सेज ही नहीं, लेकिन उस पे बनाए हुए प्रोजेक्ट्स होना, तुम्हारे खुद के बनाए हुए प्रोजेक्ट्स होना भी उतना ही इम्पोर्टेंट है, राइट?
यस, आई एम नॉट बाय एनी चांस सेइंग कि तुमको वो कोर्सेज नहीं करने चाहिए। कोर्सेज करने चाहिए। दे हैव देयर ओन इम्पोर्टेंस, बिकॉज जो इन्फॉर्मेशन तुम्हें मिलती है उन कोर्सेज से वो स्ट्रक्चर्ड होती है। सो इफ यू गेट स्ट्रक्चर्ड इन्फॉर्मेशन एट द स्टार्ट, it is better for you to get like that base level understanding of things, rather than going for like different medium articles, different other sources which are not structured well. So for that structure, that it is very well, it is very good. But whatever you learn, you have to apply, or you'll forget, or whatever you learn from that course, you'll say that this is my experience as well. So that is harmful for you.
That's a beautiful answer that you've given to this. It actually sorts out the confusion that is there in the student's mind कि courses, practical application projects इसको कहाँ balance करना है.